Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here. We've got another package in the mail. Here it is here. It's all the way from Amsterdam. Oops, dropped something. Sorry about that. Right, and it is an original MSX title, which are getting hard to get nowadays for a reasonable price. Now it's to continue collecting my shoot 'em ups, and it is Super Laydock by TE Soft. And as you can see, it's in a very good condition box. It's quite large size. These screenshots look quite impressive, and it's it's listed as a MSX Mega ROM, so it's a very large ROM. So inside it opens up like that. We have the user manual. In Japanese. And the cartridge itself, which is in really good condition. So looking forward to playing this one, see what it's like. And also, as part of the deal, is a copy of Laydock 2. Sorry about the focus. Last Attack. So also a shoot 'em up. Now this is, I believe, needs an MSX2 at the very least. Although it doesn't specifically say on there. Oh yeah, on the back. There we go. So MSX2 Plus. Requires an MSX2 Plus. The only trouble is I may have a little difficulty getting that running because my working Philips NMS 8250 has only been upgraded to an MSX2. But as you can see, it's an proper original copy of Laydock 2. So it might be a bit of a project to finally spur me on for fixing the Japanese, the power supply of the Japanese Sony MSX2 that I have back there, to see what this game's like. We only get a little snippet of a screenshot there. I'll see if I can find some video footage that I can include as a little snippet up here, just so you can have a bit of a look at it. But I seriously doubt I'll be able to do a gameplay of that one. But at the very least, we have Super Laydock 2, so we'll be able to have a gameplay of that, and it's just wonderful getting, not only getting another title for MSX, but getting a shoot 'em up and one that's in such good condition. Right, and right, to add to that, I have another package that came from the UK. Now these are more MSX games. I said I'm trying to group these things together as best as I can nowadays. Sorry. They're packaged very well. Now they're tape games. Of course we're not guaranteed we're going to get all of these to work, but we'll try our best. So we have Chucky Egg by ANF. Not really going to see much from the inside. Bit of a mixed bag. It was a lot. I won it for I think $12. We have Harvey Smith Show Jumper, but you can see the cases are all in really good condition. They're still, I don't know about the camera. Oh, there we go. Interesting show. Probably a good one to have while the Olympics are on. We have Las Vegas Video Poker. Once again, the case is in really good condition. And the tapes don't look like they've been stored or anything. So, oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Night time. Spectrum conversion of quite a popular game. And Jet Set Willy. And they said these all look in very good condition. Last but not least, we have Molecule Man. I'm sorry, I said this was in the UK. These weren't for the UK, these were locally here in Australia. In a lot for about $12 plus postage. I think postage cost me like $8 as well anyway. But so some excellent MSX pickups. So we'll have a good MSX play session. So let's get on with that. We go with Laydock on the MSX. So it works on a normal MSX1. For some reason you have to put in 2 names always. We'll go for joystick 1 there, go to joystick 2, game start, and then it asks you after all that how many players you want. So go 1 player. There's a little bit of an intro sequence. Try and get the sound levels right this time. Oops. So you don't die when you first hit, you actually have a shield. Your main ship's quite colourful. Not a lot happening in the back, you've just got a bit of a slow star scroll. One of the main things about this game for MSX back in the day is the size of the cartridge. It's got a lot of variety in it, so we'll just took a couple of hits there. A bit of a media phase where we can't shoot the medias. So I'm going to get attacked at the same time. It is nice that we've actually got some music playing. So there's a bit of animation as the ship flies left and right there. Little touches like that make a game a bit more interesting. Media bit's a bit boring, but we have a different type of enemy. And once again using some overlaid sprites, so you get a bit of colour and a bit of animation. Now introducing a second enemy at the same time. It's actually more greed that's going to get you. Losing life at this particular stage, although they're starting to move around a bit more now. Sorry, I did play this once just to now, and unusual for an MSX game is we actually do have a end level boss who's reasonably big. He's obviously implemented using block characters, that's why he's moving with fairly rough movement. You've got to shoot him right in the middle to do any damage to him. Yeah, let's time that. There we go, that's the first part of the boss gone. Now the head part comes off. Now, interesting enough, it looks like this is done with a character as well. So you get a bit of a overwrite thing as it goes over the rest of the ship. Definitely spews out a few bullets. There we go, got him. So that's the first stage. We'll keep going for a little bit just to see. So we've got more enemies again. Can't seem to shoot anything in the background at the moment. And likewise, it's also alright, so something came out of a. Oops. I'll watch those, so I don't have much time to react. Sure what hit me then. Oh, I see something shoot me from the side. It's a little bit, only trouble is with a more colourful background like this, it's a bit harder to see the bullets. Sort of got to constantly keep moving. Shield left. There doesn't seem to be any way to replenish it at the moment. Got one bar of shield left. Don't think it will be lasting much longer. Interesting, so some get more different types of aliens. There we go, bit of that. Ah, and there we go. And so what this shoot 'em up gives, it's not the best graphically, but it brings, sorry I restarted the game again accidentally, it brings a lot more variety. Alright, let's move on to our next game. Okay, not sure this is going to work. This is Laydock 2, Last Attack. Now it's designed for MSX2 Plus, and this is only an MSX2. Now it's loaded. There was a title screen a minute ago that was obviously using one of the MSX2 Plus modes, and it couldn't quite display it. Let's see how we go. Depends which mode it uses. So I've got this again. So it's similar. Oh, and you can select the area you're starting. Intro sequence. of course this is disk based, not cartridge based, so we do have to have some load times. Okay. Okay, looks like we are having some game over already. Some graphical glitches because it's designed for a 2+, but it does seem to be handling it alright. Let's try that again. Just so you can get a bit more of a look at it, but you can see the leap forward in what the chip can do. For a start, you have smooth scrolling. The sprites can have multiple colours. We're just going to get some untiming game over already. And we've got more glitches. Well, anyway, at least we're able to have a quick look at it, and until I get my MSX 2+ up and going, that's what we'll have to stay with. Here we go with Jet Set Willy, the follow-up to Manic Miner, and obviously originally on the Spectrum, and here's the port to MSX. So you basically have to get all of the flashing objects. Now it does have annoying music, but you get used to that. It's a game a lot about timing. Oh, I have to go up the top to get that. Okay, you can't get in the master bedroom until you've got some items, I think. Ooh, that was close. And it goes down to within pixel timing sometimes. So, you know, in a way it's a simple game, but it's also quite interesting and quite challenging. And I suppose the big difference from how do you go through the stairs? Can you? I don't think you can. Is I turn into a flying pig here, which I think I can actually fly. And the big difference, obviously, with this over the first game is the number of screens. Whoops. Right, you can't change levels unless you're doing a jump. And lots of precision timing required. Alright, well, we might leave the beer mug for the moment. I'll just go see what the other screens are like. Oops, ouch. Sure, which is supposed to... Oh dear. Well out of practice with this game. Oh, didn't quite. Last life. Nope. Oh, and then the foot crushes us. But anyway, there's Jet Set Willy, an absolutely fantastic game, and I played this to death back in the day. I'm sure I actually used to have a copy of it too, but it's nice to get it back. Here we go with Molecule Man. So it's an isometric game. Got to wander around and find crystals. Seems to be one over there, I think. It's not helping there. Whoops. No, we're going around in circles here. It's a little hard to tell where you can fit through. Oops. Let's go this way this time. There's one over there. I wonder how we get to it. Okay, we picked up something then. Oops. Come on, pressing the wrong direction. Ah. Ooh, big smiley fella. There's a chip over there. Oops. I don't think. Alright, I won't, but it actually looks quite good. You've got to go around and get the chips and get those flashy round things and collect things. One that, I mean, it is a direct spectrum conversion. There were a few of those on the MSX. But they're still quite interesting. Okay, so here's Harvey Smith Show Jump. Looks like we've got some screen software timing issues. We might not have quite loaded properly. Oops, completely off the course. It's actually got some interesting effects. I just wonder what's wrong. Maybe it hasn't quite loaded properly. This is the trouble with loading tape games. Let's try again. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go down here. Wrong fence. Yeah, once you do the wrong fence, it runs back to the start. We'll try again. Just pity about those graphics glitching. Oh, went a bit late and the horse decided to I mean, all things considered, besides a bit of glitchy graphics, it's actually not a bad representation of show jumping. Hit just about every fence in the business. So there we go. Be worth loading again. And if you're into show jumping, it's actually probably not a bad game. It's actually quite well thought out for an 8-bit game. So sorry about the glitchy graphics. I'll have to try and load it from side B next time. Okay, thanks.